Hi everyone, Jamie here, Divinely Canadian Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you guys, and this one is for the sign of Aries. And Aries, as usual, messages may or may not resonate. Keep the ones that do resonate and leave the ones that do not. Otherwise, it gets confusing, okay? Cards in the reverse, I read intuitively, and I'll provide you the messages from Spirit Guides. Look at you, Aries. Dragonfly magic. So we've got I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Oh, Aries. Fantastic way to start the reading. Okay. Now let's see what we got for romance and love messages for you. Romance and love messages, Spirit Guides. Okay, so we got passion. And one more, please. Oh, relax. I think we all need to do some of that, right? Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. And then passion, keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Oh, those two really go together, huh? And then abundance. Open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer. I don't think I've ever selected this card. And now we've got wedding. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. Love that one. Okay. Now let's roll the dice and see what letters come out. Could be your person's first name, last name, their initials with yours. Could spell something about them, you know. Whatever helps you identify who you're dealing with, Aries. First letter, of course, is wild. So we've got E, V, M, as in marvelous. V for vavoom. R for rrr. And last but not least, X. Okay, so we got X, R, M, V, and E. If your person's letter didn't come out, don't worry about it. You may resonate way more with the reading. Keep in mind the readings are timeless. Could have happened already. Could be happening right now. Or happen in your future. Vice versa can also happen, Aries. I can say this is you here, but you feel like your person's here. You're over here. Totally fine. And then we'll do the energies between you both right in the middle, okay? So let's see what we have for you, Aries. Aries' energies. Wow, are you kidding me? Right out of the gate. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Wow. Sounds good so far. And Justice. Libra energy. Wow, I can't wait to see what this is all about. And the Two of Cups. Some love, love, love. Wow, Six of Chalices. This is beautiful. Okay. Wow, and High Priestess, Pisces energy. Your intuition is calling you. You better be answering that when they call you. Okay? Your intuition, your little voice in your head, your gut, your feeling, your instinct, you know. So let's see what we have to clarify these. Clarify the sun, please, Spirit Guides. Clarify the energy of the sun for Aries' energies. Why is the sun here? Because you're putting something, you're done, done. See the moon below and the sun is above. You're finally seeing the light. King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. All right. A whole new world. Closing a chapter of your life and beginning a new one. Interesting. So justice is here. Is this legalities or is this about balance in your life? Why is the justice energy here for Aries, Spirit Guides? Why is the energy of the justice here? Nine of Pentacles. Well, I feel like it's some balance. You're very independent. You're grounded. You're doing very well when it comes to your occupation. You know, you enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know, you're enjoying your life, which is good. OMG. I feel like you want, though, the Ten of Pentacles. You want it all. You want to build something solid, grounded, with someone who you love and be in a connection for the love, right? Because we've got the Two of Cups here next. Whoa, and Six of Wands. Victory, success, Leo energy. Crazy. I feel like you are so going in the right direction, man. Things are, you ending whatever it was that was going on in your life, and now, you know, starting something new, opening that new chapter. I feel like it's the beginning of something amazing. And the Two of Cups, you know, you breathe me in, I breathe you in. Hoping we both brushed our teeth. Page of Pentacles. Well, I feel like there's a love offer coming. And Seven of Cups, and you're going to be like, I'm going to have to think about this. Really think about this. And don't overthink this, okay? Three of Pentacles. Well, teamwork makes the dream work. Do you guys work together? Or you guys just work really well together? Because Six of Chalice here is soulmate energy. Energies of reminiscing about the past, perhaps a past life together. And you can feel that intuitively. Aries. The Justice is here, not once, but twice. The balance that's coming into your life, I feel like, is going to blow your mind. Yeah, Ten of Wands, because you're done carrying everybody else's burdens. You're like, I'm done. Okay, trying to heal the wounded bird. They're everywhere. I can't do it all. I need to put me first. Yeah, look, Nine of Swords. Stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, worrying about everybody else but yourself. Your intuition is telling you to wakey, right? So let's clarify that. High Priestess. Your intuition is really needing you to take its advice. Look at that. And go toward that new beginning. Okay, like seriously, this is the leap of faith. The Fool is talking about a new beginning, an adventure, you know, just going out there and, you know, conquering your dreams and not stressing or worrying. Yeah, like this, the Moon. I feel like your intuition is telling you, don't be scared and don't let fear, you know, interfere with accomplishing your dreams and your desires. Are you kidding me? Because look, here comes the sun. Do. You are on the right path. You got the sun here, and you know how you had the moon or the Ten of Swords here, right? With the moon on the bottom and the sun, and here you've got the moon on the bottom and the sun on top. Just saying, right? So you see the correlation there. For me, I feel like you're on the right path. You were wondering if you were, and baby, you are on the right path. Okay, well, let's see what's going on with your person's energies. Aries, person's energies, please, spirit guides. Look who's on the bottom. The sun. Okay, sérieusement. Really? Sérieusement is seriously, you know, in English. Sérieusement is French, parce que je parle français, oui. C'est ma première langue. French is actually my first language, but anywho, let's look at this. The King of Swords could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be somebody in a position of power, authority, somebody who could be a police officer, army, navy, marines, judge, lawyer, doctor, teacher. You know, somebody in a position of authority. And, well, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. They've been really looking at their life lately, trying to make, you know, different decisions, better decisions, and trying to figure out how they're going to accomplish what it is that they want to do in their life. And, well, the King of Pentacles is here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be dealing with a couple different people, or this could be someone that encusps these energies. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Hard at work. Very, very deep focus. And look at that, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is the one wanting to come in with the offer here. Let's clarify and see what the heck's going on. But we've got enough Pentacle energy here on this side. It's a little bit crazy. 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Like, woo! I guess I'm not pausing. I just looked and like, oh, timer's still ticking down. So much for that. Anyway, I want to tell you guys about the Phix anyhow. So this is how I lost almost 40 pounds. And the Phix is a visceral fat burner. And the visceral fat is the dangerous fat around your organs. Whether you're overweight or ideal weight, you have visceral fat. And it does cause, you know, inflammation, chronic inflammation, gut issues, blood circulation problems, thyroid issues, menopause, ejectile function. Ooh, Jamie, erectile dysfunction. Oh, I used to do disability claims, and it was an ejection fraction was how they measured the heart attacks. So my brain just kind of went. So anyway, if you guys want what I have here, oh, a little too much cleavage there, sorry, not what I was trying to give you guys. Anyway, I'm like, whoa, Jamie, what is going on here? So anyway, if you guys want to purchase the Phix, 3 of these bottles and 12 of these snaps, oh boy, $199 USD. You know, it's either I forgot to turn my volume off on my phone or my laptop. I apologize. So $199 USD gets you 3 bottles and 12 snaps. That equals 87 servings, 3 months worth. Okay, for $199 USD. To get this deal, you become an ISR. The yearly membership for that is $29.99, and then you get discounts on other products that they carry. But this is how I lost all of the inflammation, weight. But I did start this as well on May the 28th, which is their product called Phit. And this is a subcutaneous fat burner. Okay, it's a juice, and you mix it into a clear bottle of water. And you shake it up and you drink it, and it helps you to lose weight. It pretty much reignites your metabolism. So this is the magic that I've been working with, guys. And I know some of you guys really want this deal. $99 for a 30 pack, which is what I did when I first started, because I was like, man, I really need to do something about my my gut, my body, everything. I tried like a line because I had such bad gut problems, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. It's not pleasant. So anyway, that is how you get that. And if you do become an ISR, you can purchase the Phit. If you do live in the US, they do have a Phit and Phix combo that you can get. And yeah, but that's not available in Canada yet. But I do always suggest that you try one product at a time so you know what each product is doing for you. Because I was on the Phix for like from February 28th to May the 24th or whatever. And then I added the Phit. And oh my goodness, boy, did it start to accelerate the fat loss. My belly, I was complaining that was not going down. Well, it's gone down. Like you guys saw in the picture, it's gone down even a lot more since then. But this product, guys, is just a little bit unbelievable. And I know a lot of you guys have probably tried weight loss products, and you may even tried the Phix, and you're like, yeah, I didn't like it. It made me gain weight. It made me do this, made me do that. Because you know what? I was in a meeting, and I did have a few people that said that they didn't get good results from it. But then you've got, you know, like a good, like 80% of people getting good results. So it's because it's natural. Everybody reacts to things differently, right? So with that said, I'm trying Eternify. And I'm no longer taking the Phix or Phit, not for any reason that I do not like the products. I love the products. I mean, look what they've done to me, for me. I've lost almost 40 pounds. And really, I don't really want to stop, but I'm doing this to help out you guys, because if the Phit or Phix didn't work for you, perhaps this will. This is 2 caplets, okay, that you take once a day. And it has 7 different ingredients, and it does everything those 2 products do, okay? And it comes in a pill form. And I have it on my post. I have everything that it does. I'll tell you guys quick, and then we'll get back to your reading, okay? So this supports a healthy inflammatory response, supports brain health. We all need that, do we not? And metabolism, energy support, detoxification support, and promotes restful sleep and healthy skin and tissue support. And at the meeting yesterday, they told me, take a picture of your face, your hands, your feet, your legs, because you're going to see such an improvement that you're going to want to show it off. And if you don't take pictures, you're going to regret it. So I'm like, okay, this product's got to work. And you know what's even better? And the best thing that got me to try it? 60-day moolah, money back guarantee. I don't know many companies that stand behind their products like that, where they'll give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, but they sold me on that, tell you that. And if you're interested, you let me know, or you can go to my post where you can see where I'm talking about it in the description box. The link is there if you want to make your purchase. Okay, guys? And because you can't find that anywhere on the internet, you know, if you do a search. I tried, but maybe I'm not good enough at it, but I didn't find anything, guys. And so it's a secret that only you now know, and I know. And I just got it started today, so keep an eye on the Jamester and her transformation. If you want to join me, the link, you know where it is. And if you don't, just send me a message, comment down below, or send me an email. Everything's in the description box below here, okay? So you go to more, click on that, and then more again, and everything you need is there, okay? OMG. The Chariot is here. Cancer energy, moving your life in a new direction. Making choices that are really going to bring you a lot of success. Wow, you guys are both big givers. And when that's the case, there's a balance there, right? Because when you've got a taker and a giver, it's like oil and water, right? 8 of Swords. Oh boy, you guys have been in a self-imposed prison in your minds for so long, and I feel like you're finally coming out of there. You sure are. 9 of Cups. Dreams coming to fruition, to reality, baby. Woo! Loving this. Okay. Well, let's clarify and see what we have here for the Chariot, Aries. Clarify the energy of the Chariot, Spirit guides. All right. Wow. C'est le Cavalier de Pentacle, which is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow but forward-moving energy. Very contradicting, but this is telling me that you guys have been going slow, and now that you know where you're going, you're ready to just take off. Take off like a jet plane. You know? Yeah. La Tour. I've got the tower. Because you have a tower moment that's a blessing in disguise. And sometimes we don't see it, but with the passing of time, we do. We see the gift attached. Reine de Coupe, the Queen of Cups. You love deep, unconditional, down to that core. And I feel like you finally find someone who reciprocates that. Wow. Oh, que doke, smoky. Smoking. That was a good movie, The Mask, right? Oh, wow, l'étoile again, the star. Got to cover up those nipples, you know. I'm going to get myself in trouble. So, healing, finding peace, balance, finally pouring back into you, finding somebody who's not going to drain you for once. Whew. And here they are, Roi de Pentacle. I don't know, it could be an earth sign. Does not have to be the same one over here that did you nasty, you know. And I know I hear some people, oh, I'm never dating a Capricorn again. Oh, they're just terrible people. Well, how would you like it if someone said, I'm never dating an Aries again. They're terrible people, and you really like this person? How would that make you feel? Oh, look who's here. Le chevalier, cavalier de coupe. Cavalier de coupe is the knight in shining armor, the knight of cups, coming in with their cup of love, baby. So, yeah, you better not be all closed-minded and crusty and crabby, right? That's not going to help your case. The Eight of Swords, letting yourself out of that self-imposed prison. Sorry, I got a heating pad here. If you guys are wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm sure women out there know why I have a heating pad there. Well, Aries, you sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Where are you from, you sexy thing? It's probably not the right words, but whatever. You know what I mean. You are on fire, baby. And look, le magicien is here. What you have manifested, you have created. Oh my God, Neuf de Pentacle, the Nine of Pentacles. You're somebody who's, you figured out you can run your life all on your own. You're very independent, grounded, able, and once you no longer have needy energies, man, that's when you become your sexiest. Feeling like that's how you are going to have that wish fulfillment there, Nine of Cups. So let's clarify that Nine of Cups here and see what exactly this means. Why is the Nine of Cups here, Spirit guys? Just one second, I just need a drink quick. All right, Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups, please, Spirit guys. Oh, I love this. The Fool again. You know, you gotta hear. You take that leap of faith, baby. Your dreams are going to become a reality, baby. Woo! Dreams can come true. Take that leap of faith and it'll come true. Yeah, I mean, I'm real creative, eh? Don't start rapping today, Jamie. Whoa, well, here we go. Reine de Pentacle and the Roi de Pentacle here, just above one another. Well. Could be a fire sign, could be really any sign at this point. Seven of Wands, le Sept de Bâton. Protecting yourself, guarding yourself. You're like, yeah, you want to stick in the forward? Come a little closer, okay? You stand up for yourself finally, and you're just, you're not putting up with any BS, you know? You're like, yeah, BS sandwiches have been taken off the menu long ago, and we're not serving them anymore, okay? Chef Ramsay finds out you're still serving those. Whoa, you're in big trouble. Oh, I'm just joking around here. Okay, Soulmate card for you guys, Aries. So close your eyes, and whether you're in a relationship or not, focus on your soulmate. Simply breathe, relax, feel their presence. Feel your heart being filled with soft pink light. And when I read the energy, to allow the words I read to resonate within your heart center. Okay, well. Isn't that hilarious? Because you've got the sun a couple of times, and I feel like that's how you shine in this person's eyes, okay? Your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There's no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the first moment we met, I am forever grateful and count my blessings each day, beloved jewel. Woo! It's getting hot in here. It actually is. I had to remove the heating pad. I was like, whoa, this is a little too much for me. Guys, don't forget to hit thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Keeps you up to date, and we don't miss my videos. I post pretty much every day, and share with anybody who, could use these messages or these products. I'm here to help, man. It's what I've always wanted to do and be here for, so here I am, the one to help you. Look at that inner work. That's what you need to do, and I feel like that's how you're going to get to where you want to be, okay? So, God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts toward the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage. Thus, I get stronger. Yeah? Darkness turns into courage, right? And you've got the moon and the sun here, and the moon and the sun here twice, okay? So you got the moon and the sun at the beginning, okay? Because you've got the moon down here and the sun, and then you've got the moon and the sun at the end. And that's exactly what you're doing, is darkness turns into courage, thus it gets stronger. I can't make this up, man. I just can't. Just can't. Mic drop. Boom. So, guys, that's what I have. And I sure hope you enjoyed it. And thank you guys so much. And Aries, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And I'm acting maybe a little weird tonight. And I'll just tell you guys quickly why. Last night, when I was done my videos at like 9:15, there was a knock at the door, and my husband is a teacher, right? So he was in the basement, and he's been like grading, like from the time he wakes up till the time he goes to bed for the last few days. I'm sure anybody here who teaches knows that. So anyway, he was down there drowning in work, and he couldn't hear me because I'm all the way upstairs here in my studio doing my videos. So I hear, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, it's probably my husband, he's got a little ADHD and he taps sometimes, And I thought maybe he was just tapping, and realized what he was doing, so he stopped. And then all of a sudden I hear, so I'm like, okay, that's really a knock. Like, what is that? So I got up and I looked out the window over there, and there was like nobody out there. Like, it was dark, nobody was parking there. Little Fritzy's looking at me right now, kind of creeping me out between the curtains. Anyway, there was nobody out there, and so I was like, it's really late, and why would somebody be knocking at my door? And it's not like somebody I know who came and parked in my driveway and came to knock on my door, so I would know who it is. So I sat back down, I'm like, I'm just ignoring that. And then bing, bong. And something told me, Jamie, there's a murderer at the door. And I'm like, okay, I'm overreacting here. There's like no murder at the door, Jamie. You're being crazy. You know what? I was expecting a package. I was expecting this, and they deliver until 10 o'clock. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's the package, right? So I make my way down this. First, I start calling my husband on his phone, and he's like, why the is Jamie calling me when we're in the same house? Like, so he starts hollering up the stairs, like, why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? And I yelled, there's a murderer at the door, before I even went to the door, okay? So then I make my way to the door, and I flick on the light, and this dude is on the other side of the stained glass window at my front door, staring me in the eyes into my soul. He had this giant, huge afro, and he was very dirty with a backpack on, and looking like he was ready to come. Like, when you knock, no one answers. You knock a little louder, still no one answers. You ring the doorbell, no one answers. Then you make your move, right? Well, he made the wrong move, right? Because I came to the door, and he heard my female voice, so he was sticking around. He was not going too far. And then my husband's like, who's at the door? I said, I told you there's a murderer at the door. And that's all I could say, because that's all my intuition was telling me. And then I grab him and I bring him to the door, and I'm like, look at him. And he's still on the front step looking at us through the glass, stained glass. So my husband goes to the bathroom window that's like right beside it, opens up the window and yells out to him like, dude, what are you doing here? Well, that terrified him, hearing a man's voice. So he turned around and he started to walk off. And I was like shaken. I was like, what the was that? Why was this person here? Didn't ask for anything, didn't say anything. So I opened the door and I yelled out, dude, I watch way too many crime shows, and that was fucking creepy. And I was like, you picked the wrong street, the wrong house. And I hardly slept last night, and I had diarrhea this morning because I had so much stress overnight from that whole incident. I'm like, is he watching me? Is he watching my daughter? Is he watching my husband? Is he, what did this dude want? Or did he just randomly come to a house? Was he in need of money or food? I have no idea. But man, that just creeped me right out. Like seriously, like we were like this close to each other with just a plane of glass separating us. So I was just a little on the traumatization side last night after that. And I guess I'm still a little bit kind of shook. I think anybody would. Like, wouldn't you be if that had happened to you? Oh, my. So anyway, good thing my vagus nerve is calmed from the Phix, because I tell you, if it wasn't, I probably would have like lost my mind. My husband called the police because I also yelled out. I said, I'm going to call the police. And he starts laughing at me and told me to go ahead. So I was like, fine, then I am. So we called 911, and then the police called my husband like 3 hours later and did a whole report. And well, they're going to keep an eye out for anybody else who might get a Nicky 9 door knock there, you know, from some strange person who, I mean, if you need help, there are places to go if you need help. You just don't go randomly to some person's house in the middle of the night and not expect something, that you don't want to happen to you, right? So he's lucky that that's all that happened. We're lucky that that's all that happened. So anyway, I thought I was going to be on a crime show last night. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I was like a freak. I kept looking out the window, watching to see if I can see this person. Yeah, like the way that they were looking at me through that glass, like it was like there's only a couple spots where you can actually see through it. And it's like his eyes were like in the right spot with mine. So, yeah, I went and grounded myself. I took a long walk on the grass outside and really tried to ground myself, taking in the wind, and just did that for about a good 10 minutes. And before that, I cleansed the whole house, man. I went around and was just cleansing the entire house. My husband's like, it's smoky in here. And I'm like, deal with it. This needs to happen. Because I woke up the other day and I had like scratch marks all over my freaking arm. So I was like, what is that? So anyway, I had to cleanse the house. So I just thought I'd share that with any of you guys who stay long enough where you want to hear, me babble at the end. So anyway, guys, have a great morning, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are in this world, Aries. Love you guys. Love doing readings for you. And thank you for being part of the DCT family. And make sure you're subscribed, guys, if you want to support the channel. And make sure you've hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Love you. Bye.